the mitochondria?
Mitochondria are found in both plants and animal cells. They are rod-shaped structures that are enclosed with two membranes, the outer membrane and the inner membrane. These membranes are made up of phospholipids and proteins. The space between the two membranes is the intermembrane space, which has the same composition as the cytoplasm of the cell, but the protein content is the space differs from the cytoplasm.
Mitochondria is made of 3 layers. First, there is the outer membrane, which is smooth, unlike the inner membrane, and almost contains the same amount of phospholipids as proteins. It holds a large number of special proteins called porins. They allow molecules of 5,000 daltons or less in weight to pass through it. The outer membrane is fully permeable to nutrient molecules, ions, ATP, and ADP molecules. The inner membrane is more complex in structure than the outer membrane. It contains the different complexes of the electron transport chain and the ADP synthetase complex. It is permeable only to oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water. It is made up of a large number of proteins that play an important role in producing ATP. It also helps in regulating transfer of metabolites across the membrane. The inner membrane has infoldings called the crestae. They increase the surface area for the more complexes and proteins that help in the production of ATP. The matrix is a complex mixture of enzymes that are important for the synthesis of ATP molecules. Functions vary according to the cell type it is in. The most important function of the mitochondria is to produce energy. The food that we eat is broken into simpler molecules like carbohydrates, fats, and etc. in our bodies. These are sent to the mitochondria, where they are further processed to produce charged molecules that combine with oxygen and produce ATP molecules. This process is known as oxidative phosphorylation.
Over 50 million people in the U.S. have chronic degenerative disorders that involve mitochondrial dysfunction. Dysfunction of the mitochondria can affect the production of cell-specific products that are essential for proper cell functioning and energy production. This can eventually lead to cell death and failure to the organ system. It can even be fatal in some cases. When the ability of the mitochondria produce energy is reduced due to the certain defects, the condition is described as the mitochondrial disease. Reduced production of the energy can lead to dysfunction of the brain. Mitochondrial disease can destroy the health of any system or any organ of the body.
There aren't any treatments for these myopathies, but physical therapy is used to help muscle movement, and vitamins used to keep energy levels up.